Okay, we're here at the Box Performance Open House. What's this, your third annual, right?
Yeah, this is the third year we've been here.
And you've been in business how long, though, totally in years?
Well, I've been doing this stuff for 40 years. Worked out at Westlake for a long time. And then it got to be too much of a pain to move cars around so much. We moved out here. Now in 3,000 square foot, I'm still moving cars around. So
what are we working on behind me here? You got it. What's behind me?
This is a '79 Regal, and it's getting a small block Chevy 427 supercharged with an 871 blower, and it's going to be around 800, 900 horsepower.
And then we've got a really unique Galaxy. I know you completed that a little while ago. Tell us about that real quick.
That was a '62 Galaxy. The guy brought it up here from Florida. Thought it was in really nice condition, and we found the body was all messed up, so had to get out and get the body work all done. We took a 390 motor out of it, bored and stroked it, made a 457 cubic inch motor out of it, put dual quads on it, Canadian Cobra jet heads with the Dove heads on it.
And it is, but it's still a good cruiser. I mean, he drives all over, right?
You'll be able to drive it anywhere.
Talk about your shop here. Not everybody has to have a race-prepared motor. In other words, you could bring a small block in here, a street rod, a cruiser.
Oh yeah, I do. I had a guy bring a 33 Willys that he had built somewhere here in Ohio. Really nice car, and they had a supercharged motor in it, some kind of a crate motor, and couldn't get it to run right. And he finally brought it to me, and I got it running really good for him. And he's actually sent several people to me since then. But that was the 33 Red Willys, really nice car.
But even, I mean, we're talking about an everyday cruiser that they just need some work done on it. Carbs, maybe add a cam. You don't care.
The old Fords and Camaros and that, nobody seems to be able to tune them right anymore. And the distributor work and the carburetor work, you have to really get in there and tune them. The new cars, you can go on a computer and do all that in the computer. Well, the older cars, you have to know how to do the carburetors and the distributor. And so yeah, you can tune up old cars and make them run really nice. You don't even got a hot rod.
I know. I mean, and you've been. I remember when you won the world's fastest street car. You've driven your Vet. Tell us about that when you had to go through the state troopers had to look at it.
At Norwalk in 2001, they had the fastest street car shootout. And the rules were you had to have license and all that stuff, proof of insurance, and you had to go to the end of the track, and you had it all set up with the cops at the end of the track where they did a roadside inspection on you. And I think there was like 200 cars in there, and 45 of us got through it. And then we went on a drive, lost a few more cars, and then on a cold 30-degree day, I went 8:17, I believe it was, at 170 miles an hour on a really cold, crummy track.
That was the first ever U.S. fastest street car, I believe, wasn't it? Or what was that called?
That was fastest street car shootout.
And that was, I mean, but you drive them. I see you on the block with
I've driven my car to Good Guys from Cleveland to Columbus already and back. To a Good Guys with a supercharged big block in the car already.
We'll be taking a look at your car, and we'll be taking a look at some of the other cars around here too, coming up right here on Cruising Times TV.
Dave Lamont. I'm from Guernsey County, Ohio, south of Cambridge, Ohio.
Hey, how long did it take you?
I did. I drove it 140 miles this morning. Car's very streetable. It's got a pretty high rear end in it. 3,000 RPM all day long, and it's a Gary box motor, so you don't have to worry about that part of it.
And tell us about this motor. How much horsepower?
It's a 427. We never really dyno tuned it per se, but Gary's expertise figures it's probably 450 to 500 easily.
So you were screaming from Cambridge to here, or did you do the speed limit?
3,000 RPM, 70 miles an hour. I like to keep the State Highway Patrol off my back.
An Enemy Open House means food, and we're standing right by. Tom, can you quickly talk to us real quick? What's the name of your contraption here with two engines that look like grills?
Yeah, Top Fuel Diner. We do car shows and car cruises. And I haven't done it a couple years. In fact, coming September 12th, a production company from California is coming to film this for a TV show for Extreme Barbecues.
These burgers look great. The hot dogs look even better.
Take a certain kind of
Take a bite, Gary. Take a bite. You got it.
One in each hand.
That's hamburger horsepower right there, right?
You gotta have this.
And Dave, what do you eat?
I had a burger and a dog.
Yeah, me too. And spaghetti. Or what do you call it, rigatoni?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, close your ears. We're gonna light it.